So, unless you've been living under a rock for the past 10 years, you have no doubt heard of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, spanning 10 years and 22 movies, and easily the most successful film franchise of all time, garnering $22 billion with a B. That's more than twice of second place, which is $9 billion with Star Wars. With the conclusion of Endgame and the Infinity War saga, it seems that many of the heroes will be putting down their mantle, which naturally means that there will be more superheroes replacing them. Lei Ling, aka Arrow, is the next superhero that debuted in Agents of Atlas. She is part of a hero organization in Shanghai. Her story starts out with her investigating a disturbance in the ocean that leads to a confrontation with Wave. Turns out both of them were being lured into the ocean as an enemy force of fire demons attack Shanghai. Arrow's ability is aerokinesis, or the ability to generate and manipulate wind. Think Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Also debuting in Agents of Atlas is Luna Snow. Solhi was an aspiring K-pop idol hoping to earn money to take care of her elderly grandmother, who raised Sol since the tragic death of her parents. When the crime organization known as AIM attacked a Stark Industries event where Sol was performing, a horrible accident with a cold fusion energy experiment gave her ice powers, which she then used to defeat AIM. Her heroic actions made her an overnight sensation. So just to recap, she's a white-haired K-pop star that can sing, dance, and has magical ice powers. So basically a K-pop version of Elsa? Huh. The absolute best part about this character, she has her own K-pop songs and even a music video. Now, she's an extremely new character, debuting in just 2018, but just like her fictional character, she's become an overnight sensation and a huge fan favorite. I don't know about you guys, but if I were you, I would definitely stan Luna. Kamala Khan, a Pakistani teenager from New Jersey, noted as being the first Muslim superhero. Khan grew up as a normal girl and idolized Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel! Only the greatest superhero that ever lived, and this is a limited edition collector statue, aka worth a lot of money.
She discovered that she's actually an Inhuman and gains the power to morph her body to different shapes. Her body parts can stretch, expand, and compress. With Captain Marvel being introduced, Kamala Khan as a protege could be a logical next step in Danvers' story.
You okay? Let me help you up.
Amadeus Cho is a 19-year-old Korean American and is regarded as one of the 8 smartest people in the world. In a tragic accident, Bruce Banner was hit by an explosion of a mysterious makeup, and in order to save his life, Amadeus Cho transfers all the radiation from Bruce to himself, causing him to receive the powers of the Hulk. In opposed to Banner, who is mostly angry and gloomy because of his life as the Hulk, Cho embraces his Hulk life, a much younger, totally awesome, and plucky Hulk.
Dude, don't call us plucky. We don't know what it means.
Him and his sister are often seen doing missions and fight crime together. And their preferred method of travel? Check this out. A flying Korean food truck. Awesome, right? It's also interesting to note that aside from being Hulk, Cho is actually Spider-Man at one point in his history. With Mark Ruffalo most likely retiring from the MCU soon, Amadeus Cho might very well be able to take on the mantle of Hulk soon. A lot of people might complain that this is diversity for the sake of diversity, and it might be. It might not be. I mean, look at Nick Fury. He was originally white, yet no one complained when they made him black. We're going to finish off this list with arguably the most prominent Asian superhero in the Marvel Universe, and you can probably guess who it is. Born to wealthy Chinese immigrants in Beverly Hills, California, Jubilation Lee had a very happy childhood. That was until her parents were murdered, forcing her to become an orphan. Sometime after, Jubilee became the youngest member of the X-Men at the time. She's often seen as a sidekick to Wolverine, with an almost father and daughter relationship with Logan. Jubilee's powers has always been the butt of many jokes when compared to the other X-Men. Oh, she shoots fireworks, big whoop.
At least your name makes sense. My name's Jubilee. I blow stuff up.
Technically they aren't fireworks, they're pyrotechnic energy blasts, and she can manipulate these blasts, controlling where they go, how, and when to blow up. It's said that with her powers, she has the ability to explode matter at a subatomic level, and in theory could even split atoms. This means that if she really wanted to, she could make almost anything into a nuclear bomb. How insane is that? Which would place her well beyond the destructive powers of almost all the characters in the MCU.
キラークイーンの特殊能力。それは触れたものはどんなものでも爆弾に変えることができる。なんであろう。
And out of all the characters on this list, Jubilee is the one person that I'm certain about will end up in the MCU. She's such a classic character and such an important member to the X-Men. Now, there are many characters that I think are worthy of putting on this list, and it was a struggle just to keep it down to 10. What do you think of my list? Did I miss anyone important? Probably, but let me know down below in the comments. I hope you guys liked my video. If you did, hit like and hit subscribe, and remember, never forget when Thanos yeeted Captain Marvel so hard, she flew back to the 1970s. Truly the greatest moment.